The edge of silence. The story begins at the edge of everything we know. A tiny probe, no larger than a household refrigerator, drifts through infinite blackness. Its name, Voyager 2, a symbol of humanity's oldest and most daring question: what lies beyond? Since 1977, it has sailed the cosmic seas, leaving behind every world we once called home. It has danced with Jupiter's titanic storms. It has brushed the icy rings of Saturn like a traveler passing through celestial gates. It has skimmed the distant skies of Uranus and Neptune, silent blue giants guarding the edge of our solar system. And then, it crossed the border. The invisible threshold that separates the familiar from the unknown, the heliopause. Beyond this line, the Sun's protective bubble, known as the heliosphere, fades into the dark ocean of interstellar space. Here, the light of our star grows faint, and the whispers of the galaxy grow louder. For decades, Voyager 2 continued its lonely mission. Its power waned, its instruments aged, yet it never stopped speaking. Each faint signal, a heartbeat in the cold. Each transmission, a fragile thread linking humanity to the cosmic night. But then, something changed. Something flickered across the vast black tapestry of space. Something that wasn't supposed to be there. The Deep Space Network, Earth's great ears, caught a whisper. A faint hum. A pulse that did not belong to background noise or static drift. It was irregular. Deliberate. Alive. At first, engineers thought it was interference, a glitch, perhaps a reflection from a solar flare. But as they examined the binary stream, the data revealed patterns. Ratios. Mathematical constants. Not random, but structured. Not chaos, but coherence. Voyager 2 had sent something extraordinary. Not a simple telemetry ping. Not another plasma reading. But a message. One that defied logic and expectation. The structure inside that signal carried meaning. It was as if the void itself had spoken through the machine. As though the darkness had finally answered the question humanity never stopped asking: are we alone? For decades, scientists had treated interstellar space as cold, empty, and indifferent. But Voyager's final whisper hinted otherwise. Beyond our sun's protective bubble, something stirred. Something that noticed us, or had always been watching. The transmission was brief but powerful. A rhythm pulsing through the static like a heartbeat echoing across eternity. And then, silence. Clean. Final. As if a cosmic switch had been turned off. The world paused. The same machine that once revealed the wonders of the outer planets had now sent a message from the edge of forever. And it was unlike anything humanity had ever heard. Was it a coincidence? A malfunction? Or was it something else? In control rooms across Earth, scientists sat in stunned quiet. Voyager 2's signal, our final link to a half-century of exploration, had changed everything. The universe no longer felt distant. It felt aware. Alive. Listening. The fear that once belonged to science fiction now seeped into reality. What if that faint, structured pulse wasn't just data? What if it was contact? What if the edge of interstellar space isn't an empty frontier, but a threshold? The silence that followed the transmission was not ordinary. It was sharp, deliberate, as if the universe had chosen the exact moment to stop listening, or to demand our attention. Voyager 2 didn't fade slowly into static like a dying machine. It stopped, instantly, cleanly, as though a final command had been executed by some unseen hand. No warning. No gradual failure. Only absence. Engineers scrutinized every system. Voltage reading stable. Temperature normal. Telemetry intact. No malfunction was detected. Yet the silence carried meaning. A spacecraft's death is usually limping, noisy, gradual. Voyager 2's cessation was purposeful, almost intentional. A completion, not a failure. When scientists analyzed the final signal, disbelief turned to awe. Inside that faint transmission were patterns, ratios, and intervals that mirrored prime numbers, harmonic sequences, and hydrogen's fundamental frequency, the very frequency of the universe's most abundant element. It was no random interference. No cosmic coincidence. It was structure, intelligence, awareness. Some proposed it was a natural phenomenon, feedback loops, plasma currents, magnetic anomalies. Others began whispering the unthinkable. Perhaps Voyager 2 had encountered something aware. Something vast, non-physical, embedded in the electromagnetic fabric of interstellar space itself. A consciousness that did not require biology, yet could sense, respond, and communicate. And yet, the probe had not generated the signal. It had mirrored it. Reflected it. Acted as a conduit between our world and the unknown. The implications were staggering. For the first time, humanity might have acknowledged another intelligence, not through words or radio, but through structure, pattern, and resonance. The universe, it seemed, had noticed us. Scientists debated endlessly. Physicists analyzed the waveform. Cryptographers hunted for hidden sequences. Philosophers considered the meaning. Could a machine become a messenger for consciousness? Could a pattern in space be alive? The idea was terrifying and awe-inspiring. Intelligence might not require bodies, minds, or planets. It could exist as self-organizing patterns of energy, fields, and information. A sentience without form, without biology, without limits. And in that possibility, humanity realized something uncomfortable. Voyager 2 had been a tiny witness to a vast, unseen awareness. The cosmos was not silent. It had been listening. And perhaps it had spoken back. For nearly 50 years, Voyager 2 had carried the golden record, humanity's oldest ambassador. Music. Laughter. Greetings in dozens of languages. Songs of Earth drifting outward, through the solar wind, past planets, past suns, past everything. Perhaps the final transmission was a reply. A recognition. A cosmic acknowledgement, we see you. The probe drifted onward into the eternal dark. Its journey was over, yet its silence spoke louder than any words could. Every exploration carries risk. Every signal sent into the void carries consequence. Voyager 2 had crossed a boundary, the threshold between solitude and recognition. And in doing so, it forced humanity to confront its place in the cosmos. We were no longer isolated. Our solar system no longer a safe island. The universe was aware. And the silence we had once trusted was not empty, it was watchful. Voyager 2, the lonely traveler, the eternal witness, the tiny machine built by human hands, had delivered a truth far greater than any planetary image, magnetic reading, or cosmic map. That truth was simple, terrifying, and profound. In the infinite darkness beyond the stars, something else is listening. And in that listening, we are finally, irrevocably, part of a greater story.